The views expressed in the following program do not necessarily represent the views of this station or its management.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back once again, Real People, Real Life, Wichita, Kansas.
There we go.
Okay.
Good morning.
You know, there's a reason for my no fluoride.
What is that?
Well, you know, you and I worked on this Say No to Fluoride campaign.
Yes, we did, yeah.
And you worked on that one. I know Brandon that was with us here a while back.
Yeah, Brandon Johnson.
There was a lot of people that got really involved, and
Yes.
this is one of those times where we, the people, won.
Yes, we did.
I've always wondered about that, though. I don't know anything about the fluoride thing. So this is about them putting it in the water.
Yes.
For better teeth.
Yeah.
That's sort of clay.
What are the pros and cons?
Okay.
Well,
Oh, my.
fluoride is like the main ingredient in Ritalin, or one of them. Like it makes you lethargic.
Why don't you mention, Don, if you don't mind, we had a couple of doctors.
Yes.
Can you remember?
Oh, yes. Dr. Lamadou, who's been our
Dr.
guest on our show
Lamadou.
about a different subject, about vaccines,
About
actually.
vaccine. Yeah, he's
Going
gonna
back
get
last
in on
year, if
that
you
one.
remember.
But we interviewed a couple of doctors, okay, and they were just phenomenal, and they went and broke it down scientifically speaking, the whole
Absolutely.
9 yards. And I do
Yeah.
want to, and I don't hope, please hope she doesn't get mad at me for saying this, but I also want to thank Ann Garvey, okay, who was very helpful. Would you not
Very.
agree on the campaign No to Fluoride?
Yes.
Okay, so what they wanted to do
And her
was,
brother.
and her brother was as
James.
well. James was too. So what they wanted to do was add fluoride to our water here in Wichita. And fortunately, you know, my point was, if you want fluoride in your water, go buy the pills. I mean, there's little
Absolutely.
tablets.
Actually, wasn't they wanting to just add more? Because
Yeah,
there's
why add more?
already fluoride.
There's
in our
some,
water.
but they really wanted to increase the
So
percentage.
isn't there
Double.
fluoride in your toothpaste?
Yeah,
If you
Which is
want
why
it-
it tells you to
If you
spit
buy
it
it.
out. Okay?
Okay.
Why
It's okay
don't
to
swallow
drink
your
it.
toothpaste? Is that
But
why
it's, so
you
it's
are
good
like
for
you
your
are?
teeth, right?
Well, that's debatable.
Well, that's debatable depending on
That's
which
debatable. There's
doctor
never been
and/or
double-blind
scientist.
studies.
So
for
baking
alcohol.
soda.
Baking soda.
Hey, I used it again this morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I prefer baking soda, and then
But brushing
a
your
couple others.
teeth, period, is good. Is the key.
Yeah, and then you spit it out. But if you just put it in the water generically, to,
It's a whole
you
other
know,
story. And especially
That's
if you drink a lot of water,
Right.
or for example, you use water to make your, you know,
All your
like
food.
Kool-Aid
Oh, yeah.
or.
It doesn't
I
boil
drink
out
water
or something?
constantly.
I do
That's
too,
the
right?
main thing
The
I
water
drink.
does. The
Right.
fluoride stays in. The fluoride
if you
doesn't.
boil it, it stays in.
Oh, absolutely. So it gets more and more
So
concentrated.
why do you put fluoride in the water then?
You'll have to ask a good dentist for that one because we couldn't come
We
up
don't
with
know.
that.
didn't get a straight
could
answer.
never,
Could not-
ever
never
get
came up.
anyone. But the long story of it is
Yes.
we did bring scientists, we did bring doctors, you know, with massive, you know, PhDs and all kinds of information going back many
may I say?
years. Go ahead.
This campaign went over the top because of their advertising. It really did.
Oh,
made
that-
all
I
the
couldn't
difference.
wait to get in
We
on
had
this
that
one.
last push the last couple of weeks with the radio ads. I mean, you helped.
Oh,
immensely.
God, man, I'm totally in on that one.
Turn the corner for us.
Thank you. Well, you know, sometimes, you know,
Got to do what you got to
got to
do.
go for it, right? Well, so
Yeah.
I was laughing the other day, and this has been a while back. Jen shared something on my page where we have a Kansas senator who wants to block female witnesses from revealing attire.
I saw that.
Okay.
Really
But
higher.
the definition of revealing attire from one person to the next varies. So what exactly? I mean, because literally a lot of the comments.
Look, if the pasties are, it's good with
If
me.
they're, at
would
least,
say, you
if they're
know.
at least 2 inches, those are
That's
okay.
right. Yeah, those are fine.
Well, yeah, but
I'm focusing on the message, not the messenger.
But this was actually
Wink,
reported on
wink.
by, I know, right? Reported on by another local news affiliate.
Okay.
And so this guy, you know, up in Topeka, you know.
He's a senator, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right? You know, no offense, but, you know, seriously. I mean, in fact, if I recall correctly, one of my comments and multiple comments were, you know, he looks like a typical, I must have my Fox News hotties on.
Yeah.
It's totally okay for them to have short skirts and cleavage. Okay, that was the gist of
I
it.
think Megyn Kelly has that role, yeah.
She has that one hands down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but
Hands
they're
where?
just trying to affect witnesses.
Yes,
This is-
just the witnesses.
I don't
So
understand.
we're in like all the legislators, don't worry.
How did Focus?
Right.
How did Focus get put on this? What does it matter? I mean, are they having a
Well,
hard
I
time
think-
paying attention to the case?
That's what I'm thinking.
The poor man was being
Sounds like a personal
distracted.
issue.
Well, a lot of
Yeah.
people talked about that too.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, come on,
Yeah,
But my
what if-
point, going back to just real
Okay.
quick, going back to say no to fluoride was because Topeka's water is heavily fluoridated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so of course, me and my smart little mouth, I'm like, seriously, lay off the fluoridated
You know
water.
what? You want to hear
Absolutely.
something
It makes you
disturbing?
loopy.
I think you
They
better.
found formaldehyde in Goddard's drinking water
Oh,
because
no.
it comes from under Rest Haven, that swell
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and they just tested it and they found formaldehyde
Wow.
in their water.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That explains a lot
Water's
about.
an
I love
issue.
you, Goddard, please, but explains a lot.
But
I
here
was
we
gonna say
teach
it
our
does, doesn't
kids
it?
like drink water, it's best for you. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we even had Chev on before talking about, what's really in our water,
Yeah.
underground that we're using, and then we've had shows on fluoridated water, and even Brandon, running, for city
Yeah.
council, is
District
getting
1.
ready to go and have studies done on different areas of Wichita and what is really in the water.
Yep.
We know there's heavy metals in the water. We already
Yeah.
know that.
We know there's pesticides
We
in
know
the
there's
water.
pesticides, and we know that there's all this
Obviously,
awful
formaldehyde.
stuff. Okay.
All the drugs that people have flushed.
No, yeah, we had that conversation too.
So that's cool though.
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that Don has man boobs.
On the back.
We'll be getting to man boobs here in a little bit. We'll be getting to that one too. But
Oh yeah. Okay.
We will be getting to that.
And don't show them to your senators, Don, because they're going to kick you right out of
They're gonna
testifying
distract
against something.
you might distract. See, that was just the funniest part. It was like, are they just going to be distracted?
Yeah. Don't ask.
You
Don't tell.
don't have self-control?
I know, right?
Are you no longer obligated to control oneself?
Right?
Yeah.
Or is it a strictly puritanical thing?
I
I mean, it doesn't make any
Well,
sense
we're in
whatsoever.
Kansas.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what I-
Anything
Like,
goes.
point
Yeah.
that out.
What I found, scrolling through more and more and more and reading through the articles, is they already have a dress code in
In
place,
place.
in place for everybody, for
Right.
men and women. But yet this guy seems to think that women shouldn't be wearing short skirts. I think it was called mini skirts and low cut blouses.
Well, I see. We have for a table. Where would the skirt come in anyway? That makes no
Exactly, unless
sense.
What's a
Like,
low cut
unless
blouse?
maybe he's under
I'm
the
top
table.
heavy, like it's like mostly secure, but still looks like I'm not. So
Yeah.
I mean, like it'll fit me different than it fits
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
What I don't understand.
Well, I just the comments. In case you haven't read some of these comments, they were
Pretty funny.
absolutely,
They're hilarious.
absolutely
we're gonna get some of them
priceless.
now? Yes.
Yeah. Here's one. Here's a lady that we know. I think two things. One, we should all remember his name and remind him come voting time, and he doesn't get reelected, that in this day and age, women can vote too. Additionally, a client brought this up this morning, and I have to say I would be so insulted if it was expected that I could not control myself.
Thank you.
My thoughts, my actions, etc., I would be incredibly insulted. Why are men not insulted? If you are growing up and can think logically, you should be insulted for your gender. That was.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Hello,
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree, right?
Yeah, and that's my. I'll just say that's my cousin. And
I know, right?
She and we share this stuff on Facebook all the time
Right.
about this. I don't know, this gender idea
Mm-hmm.
that men somehow are not only entitled. No offense, guys, but there is some entitlement mindset
Mm-hmm.
along with this idea that they can't control themselves around. A woman, and it doesn't matter if they're wearing a
Women are the
burqa.
entitled ones, right?
Yeah, well, we should.
No, is that right?
Oh.
That's right? We're the entitled
I thought
ones.
they got.
I think it goes both ways. Men
Well, I
think
think
they're
it's gonna-
entitled. Women think they're entitled.
It gets really funny.
It's just sad that like this,
Yeah.
they should be insulted.
There's so many
Are you
things that we
insulted?
have-
I don't even understand. I don't even understand what they're talking about
Okay,
on there.
they-
I mean, maybe there are some men like him
Yes.
who
Oh,
can't control
this is
himself.
going to get
And
better.
this is going to cause him to get in a sex scandal and go to a strip club, and then he's going to get busted.
Oh, hello. Here's go to the next one. Comment. Comment. Here's another comment. Seriously, does this guy not know how many presidents and other elected officials have had very well-known affairs with some pretty short skirt wearing, low neckline shirt wearing women?
Yes.
Okay,
Play.
it's okay for the presidents.
See, they can't control
Yeah.
themselves.
Well, apparently
That's what
not.
I'm saying. It's your fault.
Absolutely.
It's your fault for enticing
Come
them
on,
like
look at
that.
Marilyn Monroe. What a
Okay.
hot.
I've never been able to
Okay.
go to a cigar bar. It has never been the same since.
I know, right? But then I think that the icing on the cake, okay, this is where
There's
things.
icing?
Oh, there is
Ooh, icing.
icing on this cake, and I know that I said, and I've said it before, that there really was not going to be much that would get me to go to Topeka again, simply because I'm tired of, feeling like I'm beating my head against a brick wall. However, we have a local gentleman who has been on the show before. He is threatening, I don't know that would be the right word, but he is
Promising.
suggesting and or promising, let's put it that way, to appear before the legislature in full drag queen mode soon.
Yes! Come be part of the Twisted Sister competition.
Can he show cleavage? Can he show cleavage?
He may be able
He's
to.
planning on it.
Is that legal or is that not legal?
That is my whole point, yes.
That is.
So
Or
I
are we going to
think,
regulate that too?
That's the point.
so I'm on, well, he's
Well, does that do anything for you?
I know, right?
I mean, I guess that's the
Well, that's none of your
moment.
business.
Maybe that's exactly what he's afraid of.
I know, right? That's probably it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Can you imagine? So I think that the minute he makes the date that he's going to do this,
I'm there.
We're going.
That's
We're
enough
going,
reason
yeah,
to get
yeah.
me to Topeka.
that'll go. We're going to have to go for that.
Yeah.
One. Do you guys not agree?
Oh, my goodness.
I think it's
As long as we
absolutely-
can rent a party bus and drink the whole way up.
Oh, there you go.
Triple B, we
Triple
need
B.
you.
Yeah, hey, dude, we need you, baby.
Maybe we-
And he does say, by the way, that the person that's going to go and do this full drag show, he says, "I'm not shaving my chest either."
Oh.
I cannot believe that this is
So-
even an issue. It's
I
like,
know we have so many huge problems and issues, and
right, why is there any attention put onto this? Any
that's what a lot of
focus?
people were wanting to know as well. Like we don't have enough problems and,
Right.
and issues.
Did we
and-
wake up and it's 1916? Is that what
I'm
happened?
That's
beginning
what
to
I'm
want.
screaming. Like,
Yeah.
you can't turn back time, guys.
That's what I'm thinking too. Hey, I do want to put a great big shout out to our friends here at Easy Pay.
Easy Pay?
Okay,
Absolutely.
Easy Pay Motors.
Can
right
we get
here.
out there and look at some of those beautiful cars
We
they
might
got
have to
here?
do that. It's kind of
It's
freezing
awesome.
out there, but
It is a little bit.
man, they have got some super, super sweet inventory right now.
I'm telling you.
So I want to thank them for letting us come and shoot. And we're going to have Samantha Bidwell, who is
Oh,
yes,
you've had Samantha.
Sam Bidwell's daughter. I'm hoping Sam gets here. I almost brought a guitar for him.
Whoa, that'd be exciting.
Well,
wouldn't it?
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So again, big shout out and thank you to our friends from Easy Pay Auto Sales right here at 2305 South Broadway, Wichita, Kansas, and we'll be right back with more Real People, Real Life.
Yay.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Hi, this is Samantha with Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway. This tax refund season, forget the stress, forget the gimmicks. Bad credit, no worries. Make it easy on yourself and check us out. We have a great selection of vehicles to choose from. Come see us today at Easy Pay, Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway, where we make it easy. Find us on the web at easypaywichita.com and on Facebook. Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on MyTV Wichita.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Roll camera and sound.
Speed!
Speeding! Action!
Hammond Liquor, home of the coldest beer in town and the lowest prices store-wide. For all your special events, your friends at Hammond Liquor have what you need, from beer, wines, spirits, champagne, and more. Open till 8 p.m. every Sunday. Hammond Liquor, West Kellogg and Tyler Road.
The King. Credit King Auto Sales. The biggest buy here, pay here in Kansas. At the King's Corner, 31st Street South and Broadway. The King knows you worked hard for your tax refund. The King will give you more for it. The King of buy here, pay here. The King of low down payments. Bad credit, no problems with the King. The King does it better than all the rest. Check us out at GoCreditKing.com. Credit King Auto Sales. 31st Street South and Broadway.
Welcome back once again, real people, real life, Wichita, Kansas, America.
She sounds like me. I heard that.
We're gonna chill now. Okay, so like I said earlier, we want to thank you for letting us come to Easy Pay Auto Sales here in Wichita, Kansas, 2305 South Broadway.
That's correct.
And I immediately was hoping your dad was going to be here. Because I was going through my t-shirts and I was trying to find, a lot of people in Wichita know your dad from the country music scene. Mr. Sam Bidwell, the one and only. So I scrambled and found my recent Garth Brooks t-shirt, and yes, it's on backwards because I love Garth. Anyway, but a lot of people know your dad, from the music industry. So before we start talking cars, he actually started in music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he owned, Sam's Club, and we were just talking about that the other day.
Sam's Place.
Sam's Place. Because we had Bob Love and some of the Love family getting ready to work on that movie, and one of their favorite places to play was a bar that your dad had. Yeah.
That don't surprise me.
I know, right? Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
They do. And he's a wonderful guy. I really wanted to bring a guitar today and go, Sam, here you go.
Yeah.
What do you think he would have done? Damn it, Robin. But what a lot of people don't know is you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I've seen you sing. Why are
She
you
said I'm not singing.
Run out there and grab that guitar if you want me to.
No.
No? Okay. No, you want me to? Okay. So a lot of things have been going on. So your dad kind of started in music, and then he started, I think, this was his first lot, or one of them?
Well, yeah, it was right over in the corner of this lot. Little
teeny tiny. And just said Bidwell
Auto Sales.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Bidwell Motors, I think it started.
And he's been in the car industry for a long time.
Yeah.
How many years?
My whole life.
I was going to say.
And before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So a long time.
A long time.
But he goes and buys these cars that has to pass his inspection, right?
That's correct.
And he's pretty mean about that still.
He stays on top of it.
Yeah, he does. Right now, your lot is beyond packed. None of us could find a place to park in here.
Yeah.
Is that all cars that you have for sale?
Yeah.
There's some really nice ones too, let me tell you. I walked by them.
Yeah, I know, right? And
Where would one park if they were pulling up and all the cars were the parking spots were taken and they
just pull up wherever you need,
wherever you can.
Yeah.
Stop in and park.
If you don't have a car, it's all the better because
Park
you
like
don't
you
live
own the
one, right?
Yep, that's right.
Even if you, really, seriously, if it was me, I would pull in and block the car or truck that I want. I'd block that sucker in. Hey, I'm marking my territory. That's the one I want.
Do that.
You could do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's something too about what you guys do here that a lot of places can't do, and that's the special form of financing.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Well, it's just your job and your residence is basically your credit. We're looking for people with some stability.
What?
And
say it again.
Your job and your
job and your
address.
residence is your credit. So you just have to show some stability and we'll be able to help you out.
So it doesn't matter what they don't. In other words, it's not the thing that irritates me, and I know I've said this before probably 1,000 times. The thing that irritates me so many times is there's all these weird and unbelievable gimmicks that a lot of car dealers use. Zero down. $10,000 more than your trade-in is worth. And just all these really crazy gimmicks. And what people don't understand is when they get to the lot, 9 times out of 10, they don't qualify for that.
That's right.
You know, and if they even have a slight, I mean, a perfect credit score is 850. And if they have, say, a 500 credit score, you will be almost walked off the lot.
Yeah.
In a very nice way, but still walked off the lot.
Yeah.
What happens
And
if
that's
somebody,
what most people, I mean, the average, we had somebody on and they were seeing nothing but like 450s and 5s.
Yeah. And that seems to be a lot in Wichita, whether it's recession based or economy based or, you know, we just don't have all the jobs, you know. What, excuse me, what if somebody does have that 500?
We can still help them.
Do you guys do credit checks here in addition to the...
We do pull a credit report, but the main reason we pull it is to make sure they're not in the middle of a bankruptcy.
Oh.
So we can't do them if they are.
Please forgive me. Explain, though, after the bankruptcy is over.
Come on in.
What's that mean?
That means come on in. We'll get your car.
You don't
Once
have
your
paperwork,
bankruptcy is
you're good.
finalized, they're good again? Oh, because they don't know nothing.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
Freed their money
And,
up.
and we'll help them get their credit back up. So.
That's the other thing, too.
Just to be clear, that's a legal thing. If you're in bankruptcy, you have a hard time extending them credit.
I don't think anybody...
Well, it's a legal issue because their accounts are supposed to not be...
Right.
They're supposed to be froze at that point.
Yeah.
And please forgive me, I'm still getting over my cold. So somebody with, let's say, 400 or 500 score comes in, but they've been living at the same house or apartment for a couple of years. You know, they've been in a stable job, you know, for another, you know, year, couple of years. That's what you look at.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, you have a layaway policy as well.
Yeah, it's $100 to put one in layaway, and that gives them 90 days to pay it out. Pay out the down payment.
Wow. And then, unlike, you know, old school traditional types of loans, you know, where here's your big book of payments, you actually, and the folks that you have here with you, you sit down with the customers and you determine whether or not they need to have maybe a weekly payment or every other week, or...
We set it up with their paychecks.
Awesome.
So it's easy.
So it's really a lot of it. It's so much easier, if you ask me. I know I've had family members, you know, my caddy that I'm driving, you know, which has seen every corner of the state of Kansas, by the way. Love that sucker. Anyway, I've had it for 3 years.
I think so.
Yeah, well.
I remember when you got that.
Oh, I was so happy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Robin got a caddy. Hey, anyway, and the Bose, you know, stereo, man, that thing. I mean, yeah. I did put new tires on it, you know, but I just, you know, you just like anything, just like any time you buy something used, you know, you may need to put new tires on at some point. Come on, think about it. You have to take care of it. You know, you have to get the oil changed. I mean, you can't drive something for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and not expect to have some maintenance. I mean, come on.
That's right.
You know, would you not agree?
You're right.
Okay, so take care of your stuff, kids. It'll last you a lot longer.
Oh.
You know, you were going to say, Don.
No,
I was going to ask you a question. Okay, so you finance them, special finance them through yourselves?
Yeah, we do it all here.
Okay, so then it says buy here, pay here, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you automatic withdraw? Do you have to actually come here twice a month?
Unfortunately, yes. I don't do automatic withdrawals. We used to, and too often we'd go to pull it and it wouldn't be there. So that ruined it. But
so they have to bring it in here.
They can call it in.
It's a great location.
Over the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Call ahead with a debit card payment.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you guys still going to be adding that a Dropbox? Sort of, maybe, kind of?
We're still looking at it.
Okay. Okay. And you were thinking of possible, you know, there's, you know, in this, you know, go, everything so fast these days. You were even possibly entertaining a PayPal at one time? Okay, is that still something in the works?
Still something that he's looking at doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do that. That's awesome. You
I
can do
know.
that real easy. What's the hesitation on that one?
He just hasn't done it.
They've been busy. Look at the amount of vehicles out there.
He's been very busy.
Very busy. Very busy. I do want to show some of the vehicles, though, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And you can kind of, you know, tell us a little bit about them or whatever you want to do. But I do want people to understand now's a great time to get in.
Yeah, it is.
It's like one of the best times of the
It is.
year.
I've got a lot of people that come in this time of year to put them in layaway. That
Because of income tax?
Yeah, that way when their taxes get here, the car they want is already on hold. They don't have to worry about it not being there.
And that's so important. You know, because the inventory that you have now is phenomenal.
It is.
Probably the best I've ever seen here, quite frankly, other than my caddy. Okay. You know, they should probably get in now and get what they want in layaway. And then that tax refund before you know it, it's going to be here. You know, we were also talking earlier, you know, we've had some recent bad weather, you know. In Kansas, we get ice storms that smash cars and total cars, and then we have hail and thunder and lightning and tornadoes that just, you know, demolish cars again. So make sure you keep your insurance paid.
Yeah.
Kids. Okay, I had somebody just last week, and I think somebody else did, that totaled their car. If you have insurance, that's why you have it. So
yeah, but a lot of people, just because their vehicles are paid off and stuff like that, just get liability, and then that leaves them without a vehicle still if it's damaged enough. You know,
don't do that. All right.
Well, a lot of these vehicles, if they're paid off and they're older, they can't get full coverage on them.
They can through certain companies.
Depends on the company.
Some of them
they have to pass such a. Like a lot of these vehicles, let's face it, in some of our lower income areas are not.
Well, some of them wouldn't be worth putting full coverage.
Right.
But it's still their vehicle.
You can get a full coverage policy on a car.
Well, if you can get it, get it. Okay?
Over 10 years, yeah, but just certain ones. And then after so many years, it goes to a classic policy.
That's true, but that's like 30 years. But anyways.
Yeah. But it's getting up there. You're seeing them running around 70, year models.
Well, I want to come back in just a minute because I do want to talk about some of the makes and models that are available. You know, the prices are to die for. The inventory is the best ever. And I do want to come back here and not just talk about the units, but if you can get insurance, I strongly suggest it because so many people in recent ice storms, their vehicles were totaled.
Yep.
So, now they've got the money, if that vehicle was paid off or, close to being paid off, now they've got that money also that they could use towards a down payment, this time of year especially. But, keep that insurance, especially living here in Kansas, because we never know what it's going to be like.
From morning to night.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you could have thunderstorms in the morning and a blizzard in the evening.
Yeah.
So we're going to come back in a little bit and talk to Samantha some more on car shopping made easy. We're at Easy Pay. How hard was that? Easy Pay, 2305 South Broadway. We'll be right back.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on MyTV Wichita.
Hi, this is Samantha with Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway. This tax refund season, forget the stress, forget the gimmicks. Bad credit, no worries. Make it easy on yourself and check us out. We have a great selection of vehicles to choose from. Come see us today at Easy Pay, Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway, where we make it easy. Find us on the web at easypaywichita.com and on Facebook. Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Roll camera and sound.
Speed!
Speeding! Action!
Hammond Liquor, home of the coldest beer in town and the lowest prices store-wide. For all your special events, your friends at Hammond Liquor have what you need, from beer, wines, spirits, champagne, and more. Open till 8 p.m. every Sunday. Hammond Liquor, West Kellogg and Tyler Road.
The King. Credit King Auto Sales. The biggest buy here, pay here in Kansas. At the King's Corner, 31st Street South and Broadway. The King knows you worked hard for your tax refund. The King will give you more for it. The King of buy here, pay here. The King of low down payments. Bad credit, no problems with the King. The King does it better than all the rest. Check us out at gocreditking.com. Credit King Auto Sales, 31st Street South and Broadway.
Welcome back once again, Real People, Real Life, Wichita, Kansas, America.
Yeah, we're back.
You know, I did see something nationally on the news that talked about last year was like a huge, one of the best years in a long time for new car sales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, you know, statistically speaking, and you know, it makes sense. When the new cars have been sold right and left, then that means the trade-ins are super nice. Super nice. Would you not agree that this is some of the sweetest trade-ins that you've seen in a while?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Some nice ones.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So the folks that do have a perfect credit score of 850, and do have nice trade-ins that will, you know, whatever the case may be, but these were nice trade-ins.
Mm-hmm.
So all those nice trade-ins, by the way, are sitting here. Most of them, a lot of them.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. This place is packed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, each of us is going to pick a car, and you're going to tell us about it.
Okay.
I can see she's thrilled because it's freezing. All right, we'll be right back with our pick of the day.
Okay, so this is my pick of the day. Tell me a little bit about this beauty.
It's a 07 Yukon, 14995.
Nice.
Loaded, sunroof, DVD. It's got everything. It's nice. It's a good car.
Yeah. What year? 2007. Nice. I love it. Yeah. There's lots to choose from, so it wasn't easy. Okay, well, this was my other choice. If it had been pink, I would have been bought and sold today, but I still love it. Tell me a little bit about this beauty. Are any of them pink? No. Okay. Okay. Moving on.
Okay, Sam, so this is a Dodge Charger. Tell me a little bit about it. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Alrighty, Sam, tell me about this one. It's a Ford?
Yeah, this is an 08 Ford Edge, loaded, 10495, and I've got 2 or 3 of these to choose from.
Awesome. Do you know what colors they come in?
I've got 2 in this color and 1 that is red.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Great, you have such a selection.
Yes.
It's awesome, and it sounds like your prices are great. Great. Thanks for having us out.
Uh-huh.
Easy Pay Auto Sales.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Hi, this is Samantha with Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway. This tax refund season, forget the stress, forget the gimmicks. Bad credit, no worries. Make it easy on yourself and check us out. We have a great selection of vehicles to choose from. Come see us today at Easy Pay, Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway, where we make it easy. Find us on the web at easypaywichita.com and on Facebook. Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NV help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on My TV Wichita.
Roll camera and sound.
Speed!
Speeding! Action!
Hammond Liquor, home of the coldest beer in town and the lowest prices store-wide. For all your special events, your friends at Hammond Liquor have what you need, from beer, wines, spirits, champagne, and more. Open till 8 p.m. every Sunday. Hammond Liquor, West Kellogg and Tyler Road.
The King. Credit King Auto Sales. The biggest buy here, pay here in Kansas. At the King's Corner, 31st Street South and Broadway. The King knows you worked hard for your tax refund. The King will give you more for it. The King of buy here, pay here. The King of low down payments. Bad credit, no problems with the King. The King does it better than all the rest. Check us out at GoCreditKing.com. Credit King Auto Sales. 31st Street South and Broadway.
And welcome back to another episode of Real People, Real Life. And here today we are on Skype with Joe. And pronounce your last name for me, Calbert? Caldart. Okay. And Joe, what brings you to Real People, Real Life today? Can you tell us a little bit about what you have going on?
Yeah, sure. I have RSD, which is reflex sympathetic dystrophy. It's a rare nerve disorder. I've had it for 16 years. Reason that I'm bringing it forward is I happened to meet Charles Maddox, who is a celebrity chef. He's a nephew of Bob Marley. His mom recently was diagnosed with RSD, so he started to make a documentary film. It's going to be released pretty soon. So I'm a musician, so I offered to write a song to give to him for his film, and that's kind of how we met. And
what's the name of your band?
9 Foot Squirrel.
Nice, I love it.
I want to know the backstory on that in a minute, but go ahead and
But
finish
go
your
ahead.
story.
Okay, and we're also donating, the song is available online, and we're donating all the proceeds to the rsdsa.org. It's Foundation for RSD Research.
Okay, now how would one donate to that organization or to that? Where would they find that song to download?
Right now we have it on Reverb Nation. It's just a download, and that goes straight to RSDSA.
And what's the name of that song?
Burning.
I'm taking notes, Joe.
Okay.
Okay, so go on and tell me about what's going on with what you're doing with RSD.
As far as
Well, what is it exactly? Because I'm unfamiliar with it.
I was diagnosed with it in 1999 after an animal attack. It was a billy goat. I got gored in the knees, and after all the mechanical stuff was fixed with my legs, there was still this burning pain, and all this crazy stuff was going on in my left leg. It's kind of, I know it sounds kind of funny, but anybody that has it or knows someone who has it would understand. The hair growth on the left leg would triple, then it would fall out, then the leg would get smaller, then it would get larger, it would change color, it would change temperature.
Wow.
And for the first couple of months, they couldn't figure out what was going on, and I went through 15 different doctors before I was sent to a pain specialist, and luckily he knew about RSD. So they did some testing, and it turned out that I have that. And what it is, the way it was explained to me by that doctor then, is the sympathetic nerve chain regulates heat, blood flow, and temperature. And when my knees were crushed, it damaged that part of the nerve chain to where the receptors, it sends signals to the brain that it's re-injuring itself instead of healing.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, and it can spread. It spread to my right hand. It spread to my back, and sometimes people can go systemic with it, and even internal organs.
Yikes.
Okay, so what are the treatments for this?
Well,
Is there any way to heal it?
No, there's no cure yet.
So you just have to basically live with it and treat the symptoms.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what is that treatment?
Physical therapy, you have to, it's kind of a catch-22 because it hurts to move, but you have to move.
Yeah.
So you have to keep moving or atrophy will set in very quickly. Heat is a good thing. Cold is completely terrible. It feels like fire.
Yeah.
And you live in Kansas.
Yeah.
So all the proceeds that are raised by selling your song Burning, what do those proceeds do? They help people with the physical therapy, with the meds, with all that? Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Because physical therapy is expensive.
RSDSA.org is an organization that they do research into alternative medicine, into cures, and they also help people that need to get, to different places for surgical procedures and things like that. A few years ago, I put a concert on in my hometown to raise money for them as well. We had a bunch of bands come in, and we spent the day playing at the fairgrounds. So I'm always trying to get the word out there, because now, when I first was diagnosed, it was rare for a man to have it, because it was usually women between the ages of 25 and 40.
Really?
But it actually dates back to the Civil War. They called it casalgia, or the burning pain.
I have heard of that.
Now children are getting it.
Why? Why is this?
No, they don't know.
Can I ask you a question, and not to interrupt, but I have seen a lot of incredible things done with CBD oils, cannabis, and that, and with like nerves, like seizures and stuff like that, which is kind of not the same, but it's kind of in that same ballpark. Has there been any research on the effective nature of that treatment?
Yes. And where it's legal to do that, it has made a huge difference.
Has it?
Awesome. So, Joe, tell us a little bit more about the movie that you're involved with, that you wrote the song for, and tell us a little bit about your band.
Okay. The movie is called Trial by Fire. It's by Charles Maddox. His mom was recently diagnosed with RSD, and he went around on the internet searching for people that had it and could help. So, I was already out there doing things. We just happened to cross paths. So I've been doing everything I can to help him spread the word.
Cool. What's the movie about? Is it just about his mom's journey through this, or is it more than that?
It's more than that. It's what he did. That's what inspired it. We had everybody that has RSD send in I believe it was a 7-minute clip of their experience. I sent one in as well. How you got it and how you deal with it every day. And it's going to be, different people. But the one thing, there was a young girl,
sorry,
teenager.
Mm-hmm.
A teenager, he interviewed for the film, and she was doing pretty bad. I think it was just a few days after they got finished with her interview, she passed away.
It's deadly?
Yeah, from complications from RSD. Okay. Because if it gets
And your
it can
organs.
it can shut your organs down.
Yeah, wow.
And that's kind of when I first found out that children were getting it. That's when I kind of launched myself into advocacy for it.
Okay. So tell us some about your band
Yeah.
and where the music comes from. And,
Where'd your name come from?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in Baltimore, and I had a band there when I was in my 20s, and we had a song called 9-Foot Squirrel. And the reason how that became a song was after a show, we were at my drummer's house, and we were watching the movie Goodfellas. This was like 92 or 93. And we just thought it would be funny if there was this giant squirrel that worked for the mob, so we just wrote a song about it. So when my kids took an interest in music, at that time, my 7-year-old and my 14-year-old, they started taking music lessons.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then we started playing at home. I started using it as a kind of therapy, to get up and get around, do stuff with the kids. And they're the ones that picked the name. They thought it was pretty funny. So we've been at it now for about 4 years.
What kind of music do you play?
It's rock and roll, maybe with some influences from old school punk rock and metal.
That's awesome.
But we write all of our stuff, and the boys write too.
Oh, even better. So how many are in the band? Who all's in?
It's myself, my oldest son, and he's 18 now, and my 10-year-old is our drummer.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Do you guys have like a place where we can send visitors to? Do you have a website or anything like that?
Yeah, we have a website, 9footsquirrel.com. We also on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, Reverb Nation, and we just recently we have been added to MTV.com.
Really?
Wow.
On there, and some what are the other ones? I don't know. There's so much social media now.
Yeah, there is. Well, we'll definitely share that, and we're going to have to wrap up our segment here. But
can you tell us again, real quick,
Yeah.
where they go to download your song and help support?
ReverbNation.com, and just type in 9-Foot Squirrel with the 9 as the end, beginning of the word, and you can download it straight from there.
So it's 9INE.
Yes.
Got it.
Awesome.
We'll add that to the page so people know where to go.
Yeah, we'll definitely hook all of that up. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah,
with us.
thank you for getting in contact with us and sharing your story.
Well, thank you for allowing me to come out on the show and talk about RSD. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. We got to get the word out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. And that wraps it up for another episode of Real People, Real Life for us.
you. This song's called Manic. They want you to kill your soul, to make a mark and lose control. Find a path and self-destruct, poisoning. You're out of luck. They want you, can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. You're on you, can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. Broken down, a living shame. Between the walls, it's self-restraint. All alone, a dying world. Control the weak, destroy the world. You're on you, can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. You're on you, can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. They want you to kill your soul, to make a mark and lose control. Find a path and self-destruct, poisoning. You're out of luck. They want you, this can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. They are you, this can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. You're on you, this can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. You're on you, this can't be true. Die inside, run to hide. Thank you. Is everybody having a good time so far? This song is called Oblivion. Try to dream the things unseen. oblivion. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Broken soul and broken glass. Taking what's inside your head. Oblivion is there instead. Oblivion. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Into oblivion.
Thank you very much. As I knock everything over.
Real People, Real Life is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Albero Cafe, like a vacation to Italy, with Wichita's best Italian dining. Open Monday to Saturday. Happy hour Monday to Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy our featured cocktails, lovely wines, and famous martinis. Albero Cafe.
Hi, this is Samantha with Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway. This tax refund season, forget the stress, forget the gimmicks. Bad credit, no worries. Make it easy on yourself and check us out. We have a great selection of vehicles to choose from. Come see us today at Easy Pay, Wichita's all-new Easy Pay Auto Sales, 2305 South Broadway, where we make it easy. Find us on the web at easypaywichita.com and on Facebook. Easy Pay Auto Sales at 2305 South Broadway.
When you look good, you feel amazing. Let 2NVMe help you. Straight, wavy curls, volume, our 100% virgin hair is the best in the world. The perfect professional business look, the perfect fun lady social look, the perfect beautiful night on the town. You can be all of those and more with real hair extensions from 2NVMe. 6160 East 21st Street North, Suite 220. Buy online with free shipping at 2NVMe.com. You deserve to feel fantastic.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 a.m. for Real People, Real Life as we cover current events and local happenings. Real life issues with special guests and spotlight local business and politics. If it's in Kansas, we cover it. Real People, Real Life, Monday at 7:30 a.m. on MyTV Wichita.
Hammond Liquor, home of the coldest beer in town and the lowest prices store-wide. For all your special events, your friends at Hammond Liquor have what you need, from beer, wines, spirits, champagne, and more. Open until 8 p.m. every Sunday. Hammond Liquor, West Kellogg and Tyler Road.
The King. Credit King Auto Sales. The biggest buy here, pay here in Kansas. At the King's Corner, 31st Street South and Broadway. The King knows you worked hard for your tax refund. The King will give you more for it. The King of buy here, pay here. The King of low down payments. Bad credit, no problems with the King. The King does it better than all the rest. Check us out at GoCreditKing.com. Credit King Auto Sales, 31st Street South and Broadway.